Okay, so now we have our onboarding and our sign up and our introduction ready. Let's actually start making the content of the app. This is the most exciting part of it. So we're actually going to make the menu and the header and the content. So let's start by making a new artboard. So we're creating a new artboard. Probably would be a good idea to copy this, select the new artboard, and paste in place, which is edit, paste in place, or Command-Shift-V. And now let's rename this artboard. Let's name it Feed, which is going to be your first tab navigation. Let's separate it from these two. So you can go to the artboard tool here, and then just move it a little bit. Let's shift and move it a little bit. That way you understand that this is a different part of the flow. So first, I'm going to teach you like the basics of how this tab navigation will work. So let's zoom in here. Let's start creating it. I'm going to create a very basic tab navigation so you can create your own. And then after teaching you how to create a really basic one, you are going to create your own, or you can use the one that I made. So let's choose a background for this. Let's choose the light gray that we have. Just move this color over here. Perfect. So we have our background, and we're going to the width is perfect, 750, and then but the height you want it to be 116. So 116 should be good. 116. Let's align it to the artboard to the bottom. Perfect. And let me tell you real quickly how the icons are going to be. The icons are going to be, let's say this is an icon, and we duplicate it. It's another icon. But before continuing, we want the icons to be 48 pixels. So it's 48 pixels. We're going to have 5 icons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these look a little bit small, but they're gonna look good in a moment. So we select them, and then align to selection. We do this, we put them here. Now we have the pretty basics of how or the icons will be. Obviously they will need some label. So let's add label real quickly. So label is going to be, say this is random test. I'll put a little bit bolder font. Let's do 24. Might be a little bit too big actually. So we're going to do 18. 18. We're aligning to the center. And that's it. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3, 4, 5. I duplicated them using Command-V. Command-V. And then we have it. It's perfect. Now we change the labels of this. This is going to be discover, search, brands, and you. This looks pretty good. Obviously, you would make your own icons, or you could use the ones that I'm providing. So for doing that, let's keep this. Let's group it, and I'll delete it in a moment. But for actually using the one that I put in the assets, just like go to File, Open, and go to your inside the Assets folder. You have the UI folder. So open the tabs file. You open it, and then you'll find this, which is pretty cool. Let's select this, copy, and paste over here. So now that we have them pasted, we actually want to change. Now you can see the difference. It's pretty similar. Have the icons, which are 48 pixels. We have the text. Here I gave them 18, but it should be 17, but let's make them 18. And we have this. Everything's looking good. Something that is different, you're going to find this line, just to have a divider between the menu and the content. It's a very fine detail. You see here, you can see it. So first of all, let's change the colors to the colors that we have. So we select the background, select the light gray that we have, and then let's change the text to the font that you're using. So I'm using Brandon Grotesque, and I'm going to make it actually a little bit bolder than what it was. You can do whatever you want. Obviously, you select your font, whatever you want. So for this, I'm going to change the lines to the color that I have. Perfect. And then for this, I'm going to change it to the color that I have, which is the accent color. Perfect. You can see that there's a new color here. That's because the document already had a color. You can actually select this color and delete it if you want. Delete, yes. And now we're going to create this one, the one that is selected. We're going to put the color that we have. Beautiful. So now we have our tabs. Let's delete this one. Let's actually use this one. So it's looking really nice. Line to artboard, line to the bottom. Oops. Sorry, forgot to group it. Select it, group it, Command G. So when you have everything selected, I'll do that. So you have this, you select all of it, then go to Object and then Group, or just press Command G. So Command G, and then align to artboard, and then put it to the bottom. Perfect. Let's see the size of our artboard. I'm kind of nervous. Let's see. So have this artboard. Let's see what's the size. The size is just as I figured. The height is not that good. So let's actually change it to 24. That sounds better. And let's make this align to the bottom again. That should be perfect. Great. Now we have our tab navigation.